Yeah, alarm clock bruising the dark at 5. Steel toe boots by the door, still alive. Lunch pail pack, whole soul on call. This is blue collar back against the wall. I wake before the sun gets brave. Cold sink water on a half-lit face. Coffee tastes burnt, but the spirit stays clean. Uniform folded like a workday dream. Bus stop smoke where the tired eyes meet. Everybody got a story in the frost in the street. A nurse checks time with a badge on her chest. A mason cracks jokes just to carry the stress. Janitor keys make a soft little song. Factory man yawns like the night was too long. No cameras flashing, no magazine pose. Just crack hands blooming where the hard wind blows. My father said, son, let your labor speak plain. Pride is not loud, it survives the strain. So I walk with a rhythm that the payroll knows. Blue collar heartbeat under secondhand clothes.
Blue collar, sweat in the rhyme. Punch clock soul with overtime shine. Kick drum knocking where the work boots fall. We build tomorrow with our backs to the wall. Blue collar, dust in the light. Loose loop swinging through the long shift night. No fake crown, no bar applause. Just real hands moving for a real life cause.
The shop floor hums like a low brass choir. Fluorescent moons over cable and wire. Forklift beeps in a mechanical dance. Every move measured like a second chance. Somebody's daughter stacks boxes with grace, trying to pay tuition from a warehouse place. Somebody's Uncle Wells sparks in the rain. Bright little comets from a practical pain. Lunch breaks short, but the laughter runs deep. Plastic chair kingdom where the worn hearts meet. We talk about rent, kids, weather, and cars. Small conversations under invisible scars. The boss walks fast with a clipboard frown, but the line keeps moving, we do not bow down. Every boat turned right, every shipment sent is a paragraph written in sweat and intent.
If the world looks past us, let the baseline say, who keeps lights burning at the end of the day? If the hands get rough and the knees get sore, still the soul stands tall on the factory floor.
I've seen heroes clocking with no cape on. Hands full of callous, hope never gone. Bus drivers steering through a storm blind route. Cooks in the back where the flames shout out. Mothers cleaning offices after midnight, leaving lemon scent proof in the city's fluorescent light. Roofers on ladders where the wind talks wild, thinking of bills and a sleeping child. Painters with paint on their jeans and their skin, making dead rooms breathe with color again. You can measure a wage, but not the worth of those who hold the city to the earth. The rhythm is heavy, but the message is clear. Respect the hands that make comfort appear. I rhyme for the names on the schedule board, for the lunchbox prayers and the dreams restored.
Blue collar, sweat in the rhyme. Punch clock soul with a overtime shine. Kick drum knocking where the work boots fall. We build tomorrow with our backs to the wall. Blue collar, dust in the light. Loose loop swinging through the long shift night. No fake crown, no barred applause. Just real hands moving for a real life cause.
When evening arrives with an orange sky bruise, we carry home silence in our scuffed up shoes. The porch feels sacred, the kettle talks low. Children ask questions that the tired hearts know. Dinner gets stretched like a miracle cord. Love on the table, faith in the drawer. Tomorrow repeats, but it is never the same. Every sunrise asks for a different kind of flame. I write these bars with a grease-stained thumb, for the ones too busy to say where they are from. For the men and women who repair, lift, drive, who make the whole map breathe and stay alive. Not every crown glitters, not every throne shines. Some are steel lunch benches and assembly lines. So when the drum hits hard and the night gets tall, stand proud, blue collar, backbone of all. I lay a clock waiting, but the spirit won't crawl. Steel toe dreams, walking through the hall. Dusty loop fades, but the truth stands tall. Blue collar forever, backbone of all.
Yo, tap the rail, let the city breathe. One token in my palm and a dream in my sleeve. Concrete choir, train light shine. Welcome to a turnstile state of mind. I came up with the stairwell drums, where the old heads talk and the young bloods run. Where a dollar got folded like a secret note, and the night train rattle with the thunder throat. Mama said move smart when the block gets loud, so I learned to read faces in a moving crowd. Kicks got dust, but the rhythm stayed clean. Pocket full of lint, still I walk like a king. Every gate was a lesson, every pass was a test. You can jump for the rusher, you can pay your respect. I chose craft over shortcuts, bars over blame. Put my pain on the beat till the sparks made flame. Corner store profits with paper bag drums. Taxi horns cutting like a brass band hum. Street light halos on the avenue signs. That is how I caught a turnstile state of mind. Push through, hit a metal click. Boom from the basement, soul in the kick. Hands in the air when the hard times grind. We live in a turnstile state of mind. Push through, let the whole block know. Baseline walking where the brave hearts go. No fake shine, just a real life rhyme. We move in a turnstile state of mind. This is for the kids with the bus car bend. For the night shift aunties and the day one friends. For the brothers selling tapes by the magazine stand. Trying to build one bridge with a microphone hand. I heard laughter bounce off the subway towel. Heard heartbreak pause for a half-second smile. Graffiti on steel said tomorrow is yours. So I tagged my name on imaginary doors. Not for the fame, for the claim of the soul. For the people who survived when the winter got cold. I never needed velvet ropes or a golden throne. Just a loop with the crackle and a crowd of my own. DJ cut the sample like a wisdom tooth. MCs in the Cypher had to sharpen the truth. If the world spins fast and the rent climbs high, I plant both feet where the dream won't die. Round and round goes the gate in chrome, but every rotation can't point you home. You might feel trapped by the same old line. Still, every hard stop can become your sign. One step, two steps, shoulder to weight. 3 steps forward through a stubborn gate. If the train runs late, let the patience climb. That is part of the turnstile state of mind. Now the beat knocks heavy like a tenement door. Dusty snare snaps on the 2 and 4. I got cousins in the back yelling run that track, while the sidewalk echoes and the moon talks back. We celebrate struggle, but we do not praise pain. We make umbrellas when it starts to rain. From the lunchroom table to the rooftop view, every rhyme I wrote had a witness or two. Some got lost chasing glitter in the glass. Some found peace letting bitterness pass. I pour one line for the names unseen, for the quiet survivors behind loud machines. This ain't a postcard, this is pulse and proof. Old school bounce with the present day truth. Still hit a rail when the morning unwinds. Still carry that turnstile state of mind. Push through, hit a metal click. Boom from the basement, soul in the kick. Hands in the air when the hard times grind. We live in a turnstile state of mind. Push through, let the whole block know. Baseline walking where the brave hearts go. No fake shine, just a real life rhyme. We move in a turnstile state of mind. Tucking in, chin up, never fall behind. City made the rhythm, I refined and grind. From the platform edge to the skyline sign, I live in a turnstile state of mind. Turnstile state of mind.
Yeah, State Street after midnight. Loose drums in the air. Names on the wall like the city left prayers. Circle up close, let the corners admire. One might glow in like a bale of fire. I stepped on State Street with a notebook bent. Rent due soon and my last dime spent. Storefront glass had the whole block double. Every face looked calm, but the eyes held trouble. Old man selling papers by the bus stop sign. Say young blood write truth, never decorate time. So I kept my pen dirty, let the ink stay raw. Put a whole generation in a 16-bar drawer. The train passed slow with a metallic sigh. Like the city had secrets it refused to deny. Kids kick bottle caps under streetlight beams, making championship games out of broken down dreams. I saw queens in house shoes, kings in work boots, scholars with no campus, but they still spoke truth. Every curb had a sermon, every alley had choir. That is how we built the State Street Cypher.
Round and round, let the real ones speak. Baseline heavy and the snare clap beat. Hands stay high when the nights get tighter. We survive inside the State Street Cypher. Round and round, let the cold world know. Dust on the loop, but the soul still glows. No crown needed, no paid ghost fighter. We stay alive in the State Street
verse, I put the borough in a frame. Not the postcard version, not the polished name. I mean crack pay phones, corner store credit, grandma's warning and the young ones who forget it. I mean brothers on benches debating the law, knowing half the system only opens his jaw. I mean sisters with schedules that never show mercy, carrying whole homes in their handbags sturdy. The drums swing late like they know our stride, never landing perfect but they land with pride. That offbeat pulse got a human design, like a heart that kept going through a hard decline. I rhyme for the ones with a lunch pail plan, for the kids selling sketches from a shoebox stand, for the quiet type thinking while a loudmouth shout. Every cipher needs silence to balance it out. If the mic cuts out, let the pavement rap, let the window bars answer with a steel trap clap. If the lights go black, let the memories brighter guide every voice in the State Street Cypher. Third verse came with a siren in the distance, blue red flash trying to break our persistence, but nobody scattered, we just lowered the tone, like we learned how to carry whole storms in the bone. A poet in a hoodie said pieces of practice, then flipped 4 bars into practical tactics. A vendor tapped rhythm on a lemonade crate while the moon leaned low over license plates. This was not a contest, still the bars cut clean. Iron sharpens iron where the pressure turns green. Some spoke hunger, some spoke rent, some spoke faith when the evidence went. I watched one kid rhyme with his eyes on the ground, then raise his chin when the hook came around. Confidence grew like grass through wire. That is the gift of the State Street Cypher.
Round and round, let the real ones speak. Each sign heavy and the snare that beat. Hands stay high when the nights get tighter. We survive inside the State Street Cypher. Round and round, let the cold world know. Dust on the loop, but the soul still glows. No crown needed, no paid ghost rider. We stay alive in the State Street Cypher.
By dawn, State Street had a copper light skin. Coffee shops opening, night folding in. Workers walk past with invisible weight, each one a chapter that the world underrates. I took every bar like a document signed, evidence of breath in a difficult time. No fantasy chains, no rented applause, just crack soul rhythm with a reason and cause. The loop kept turning like a wheel in rain. Old record, wisdom in a new day frame. We did not escape, but we learned to transform. Made heat from the cold, made a stage from the storm. So when they ask where the real sound hides, tell them on the train tracks where the truth collides. One block, one beat, one flame held higher. That is the code of the State Street Cypher.
Circle breaks slow, but the echo stays. Writing our names in the city's gray haze. Loose drums fading, sunrise lighter. Still hear the soul of the State Street Cypher.
Yo, dust on the sleeve, needle kissing the wax. Borough Archives where the lost maps relax. Late night ledger, train line spark. Every block got a heartbeat stored in the dark. I open up a crate and the whole street breathes. Old corner store receipts, names carved in leaves. Brownstone windows with the winter light crack. Kids on the curb with a milk crate stack. Every brick got a whisper, every stoop got proof. Every rooftop held a dream too tall for the roof. Auntie kept photos in the shoebox shrine. Uncle wrote numbers on the back of a rhyme. I saw lunchroom legends in the faded yearbook. Saw the face of the city in the library nook. This is not nostalgia, this is evidence kept of the nights we laughed hard and the mornings we wept. The baseline limps like a man with pride. Still it moves more truth than a limousine ride. I file every scar under lessons survived, then stamp it in gold in the Borough Archives. Borough Archives, dust turns alive. Old loops swing when the memories drive. Hands to the sky for the ones who arrive. Names never die in the Borough Archives. Borough Archives, vinyl and rain. Sidewalk stories run deep in the grain. Past in the pocket, future in stride. We keep our soul in the Borough Archives. Check the second drawer, see the summer unfold. Fire hydrant, rivers in the boombox gold. Grandma's front room with the plastic couch shine. News on low while the rice pot climbs. Somebody played chess on a cardboard board. Somebody sold hope by the subway doors. The barber knew secrets but never spoke loud. Just shaped up the youth while he studied the crowd. We had hand-me-down jackets but the posture was clean. Walked through hard times with a magazine dream. I learned pocket possession from the rattling train. Learned patience from waiting in the freezing rain. The drum falls crooked but it lands just right. Like a tired old dancer catching second sight light. If the world forgot us, let the record revise. Put the truth on the shelf in the Borough Archives. Loose kick, late snare, room full of smoke. Not from the fire, from the stories we spoke. Tape hiss, warm crackle, lamp in the hall. Every small life was never small. If you hear that swing when the silence divides, that is the key to the Borough Archives. Third full of medleys, radiator song. Neighbors knock twice when the rent gets long. Corner kid Cypher by the closing shop gate. Turning bad news into something heavyweight. Some became teachers, some chased the stage. Some still fight storms with a minimum wage. I do not judge chapters by the cover they wear. Everybody got footnotes written in air. The archive got laughter, summons and prayers. Lost bus passes, first fresh pairs. Got a mother's advice in the grocery line. Got a father's silence working overtime. Put the borough in rhythm, not polished, not neat. A little off center like the soul of the beat. That human delay makes the whole thing rise. That is why I trust what the Borough Archives. Bar archives, dust turns alive. Old loops swing when the memories drive. Hands to the sky for the ones who arrive. Names never die in the Borough Archives. Borough Archives, vinyl and rain. Sidewalk stories run deep in the grain. Past in the pocket, future in stride. We keep our soul in the Borough Archives. Close the door gently, let the needle ride. The city still speaks when the lights subside. If you want real roots, read between the lines. There is life preserved in the Borough Archive. Yeah. 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 Stoop kids under streetlights, sneakers on stone. Whole block breathing like a saxophone. Loose drum leaning where the summer night writes. This one for the Stoop kids, it's in streetlights. We sat on brown steps with the paint half gone. Trading tall tales till the milk trucks yawn. Corner store glow made the sidewalk gold. Nickel candy wisdom from the stories we told. Big sis braided hair on the second floor rail. Little man chased dreams with a paperclip sail. Old heads play dominoes, slap down truth. Talking about wars they survived in their youth. Every car rolled slow when the bass line passed. Every laugh hit hard like it knew it might not last. Mothers called names from the windows above. Voices cut sharp, but they carry pure love. The moon had scratches like an old 45, spinning over rooftops where the shy hopes hide. We had no big stage, no velvet invite. Just Stoop kids learning from the streetlights. Stoop kids.
Streetlights, hands in the air, dust on the record, soul everywhere. Kick drum knocks when the block gets tight. We grow up going by the streetlights. Streetlights, names
Everybody's uncle had a radio repair shop, screws in a jar and a clock that would not stop. He said sound got memory, treat it with care. Static is just history trapped in the air. I took that lesson to a notebook page, put loose leaf lightning in the school bag cage. My cousin made beats on a cafeteria table, lunch tray shaking like a turntable cable. Girls double dutch through a chalk line square, rhythm in the rope cutting shapes through air. Boys talk loud about who had the best aim, but quiet walk home when the rent bill came. That is how childhood learns the grown-up code. Joy in the pocket, pressure on the road, still the porch light hum like a guardian kite, watching over Stoop kids and streetlights.
Lamp blurs, tires flash, train far away, a whole block praying in a casual way. If you listen close when the night sits right, you can hear our names in the streetlights.
By 10 o'clock the block turned cinematic. Fire escape shadows made the brick look dramatic. A preacher passed by with a soft black hat, said, mind your gift, do not sleep on that. We nodded like kids, but the sentence stayed. Years later blooming, where the fear had laid. A friend with a sketchbook drew crowns on cans, said art is a door when you got no plans. Another kid rhymed with his back to the gate. Voice cracked once, then he found his weight. Nobody clowned him, we just tapped the beat. Respect got born on that uneven street. That was the school with no chalkboard dust, where loyalty meant you could argue and trust. The city was rough, but the circle was tight, raised by Stoop kids and streetlights.
Stoop kids, streetlights, hands in the air, dust on the record, soul everywhere. Big drum knocks when the block gets tight. We grow up glowing by the streetlights. Streetlights, names on the wall, small town haunts in the city so tall. No fake gold, just the truth in sight. We keep dreams warm by the streetlights.
Now walk back, oh, the same cracks in the stone. Different kids laughing where we carved our zone. The bodega changed signs, but the bell still sings. Same little ring with the old block wings. I see myself in the boy with a pen, eyes too awake for the hour he is in. I wanna tell him every delay could teach, every hard curb sits close to a reach. But I let him be, let the night do the talking. Let the snare in my chest keep walking. Memory is not a chain, it's a lamp held high, a way to see forward when the road runs dry. So I bless those steps, every chip white line, every porch conversation that sharpened my mind. From first rough rhyme to the grown man mic, I owe my pulse to Stoop kids and streetlights.
When the block gets quiet and the last train flies, look for our laughter where the lamp glow lies. Loose loop fading in the warm midnight, still see the Stoop kids under streetlights. Keep dreams warm by the streetlights. We keep dreams warm by the streetlights. We keep dreams warm by the streetlights.
Yeah. Precinct whispers under fluorescent light. Coffee going bitter in the belly at night. Rain taps glass like a nervous confession. Whole block waiting on a different lesson. The precinct sat heavy on a corner of Crown. Brick face tie while the moon looked down. Blue door swinging with a tied steel sigh. Every shadow had a reason, every glance had a why. A mother in a coat held a photograph close, not loud with grief, but the silence spoke most. Desk fan spun like it knew too much. Paper stacked high with a cold hand touch. I watched two kids on the bench stay still, learning how fear can sharpen the will. Old man whispered, truth moves slow, but lies got wheels when the cold winds blow. So I kept my notebook low by my knee, wrote what the sirens refused to see. Not every story fits the lines in the file. Some live in the pause and the witnesses smile. Precinct whispers, walls got ears, loose drums knocking through the weight of years. Streetlight flicker where the rumors crawl. Truth stands quiet in the back of the hall. Precinct whispers, ink on the page. Baseline heavy with the working class rage. No clean answers, no shiny script. Just city breath where the night gets gripped. The beat came dusty like a case box lid. Snare hit late like a secret somebody hid. Baseline walk with a cautious lean. Through broken street lamps in a vending machine. A janitor mopped the same muddy track as if cleaning footprints could bring minutes back. A young clerk tight with a stone set face, turning human trouble in a numbered space. Outside, the block had a different report. Corner boys quiet by the basketball court. Aunties and windows, red lips from far. Cab drivers traded theories under smoke and tar. Some blame badges, some blame boys. Some blame hunger dressed up as noise. But the truth wore layers like winter clothes, and nobody owned all the parts it knows. Low talk, slow clock, hallway hum. One man leaves and two more come. If you hear truth when the room is split, hold it with care, do not counterfeit. Midnight leaned hard on the precinct steps. A preacher paced circles with uneven breaths. He said justice is not a word for display. It is bread, it is shelter, it is light in the day. A woman beside him said justice is proof, not a promise hanging from a courthouse roof. Those lines cut clean through the sidewalk steam like a sharp little needle in a half-woke dream. Inside, a detective rubbed sleep from his eyes, looking less like power, more like compromise. Everybody tired, everybody tense, everybody hiding behind some defense. I am not here to crown, I'm not here to curse. I came to hear the block in a difficult verse, because whispers grow teeth when the facts get clipped, and whole eyes bend when the record gets slipped.
Precinct whispers, walls got ears. Loose drums knocking through the weight of years. Streetlight flicker where the rumors crawl. Truth stands quiet in the back of the hall. Precinct whispers, ink on the page. Baseline heavy with the working class rage. No clean answers, no shiny script. Just city breath when the night gets gripped.
Dawn put gray on the precinct glass. Last night's voices tried to fade and pass. A boy walked out with his hoodie pulled tight. Mother hugged him like she battled the night. Across the street, a vendor opened shop. Steam rose slow from a breakfast pot. The same block breed, but it breed with scars. On a bus route wise and reluctant stars. I saw how the city keeps two sets of books. One in the file and one in the looks. One in the statements, stamped and signed. One in the rumors that circle the mind. So I rhyme with caution, let the drum stay plain. Let the loop carry witness without adding stain. When the facts feel thin and the stories all shift, listen for the truth in the precinct whispers. Fluorescent light fades, morning gets wider. Coffee cup cold by a worn typewriter. If the street talks low and the records slip, guard every word in the precinct whispers.
Yeah. Black ice on the block, moon low and mean. Street light flicker on a cold glass scene. Footsteps whisper where the danger hides. One wrong move and the whole world slides. I stepped out early with my collar up high. Breath turned smoke under a steel gray sky. Corner looked normal, but the pavement told lies. Shiny little patches like a thief in disguise. Old man by the deli said, walk, do not rush. Winter got teeth when the avenue hushed. I nodded, kept balance with my eyes on the ground. Every slick step made a slow drum sound. The block was quiet, but the tension had weight. Like unpaid bills waiting at the kitchen gate. Kids missed school while the buses ran late. Mothers check windows with a worry-lined face. A siren bent far through the frozen air, then vanished like secrets nobody could share. I wrote my first bar on a receipt from the shop about hidden threats in the black ice on the block. Black ice, careful where you stand. Cold world smiling with a knife in his hand. Kick drum heavy when the temperatures drop. We keep our balance on. Black ice on the block. Black ice, truth under frost. One bad slip and the whole route lost. Loose loop breathing when the street lights pop. We move with wisdom on black ice on the block. The beat came crooked like a boot losing grip. Snare hit late with a winter worn lip. Baseline crawl through the radiator hiss. Old soul sample with a frostbit kiss. I saw a worker slide by the load-in bay, grab the rail quick, then continue his day. No speech, no drama, just survival in motion. A whole life balanced on a cracked little ocean. That is the lesson from the cold concrete. Some traps do not shout, they just wait by your feet. Same with fake friends, same with fast cash, same with bright deals that collapse in the ash. The city is a teacher with a hard blackboard, writing sharp truths nobody can afford. If you wanna last when the bright signs stop, read the slick ground and the black ice on the block.
Do not trust shine just because it glows. Some clean looking roads hide the deepest lows. Step with purpose, let the pride unlock. There's a code in the black ice on the block.
By noon, the sun tried to soften the street, but the shade kept schemes by the building feet. Barbershop windows fog white inside. Old heads played chess while the young bulls lied. One said he knew a shortcut to a gold chain life. Another kept quiet with a hard-earned sight. He had seen men slip where the promise looked smooth. Seen fast lanes break with the slow grind proves. Across the road, a woman swept saw from a door like she had fought this winter many years before. She told a little boy, keep your weights in it. Look where you stepped before the trouble gets in it. He laughed, then listened when his sneakers slid. Fear made a man out of careless kid. A small correction had a courtroom shock. Life speaks clear through black ice on the block. Black ice. Careful where you stand. Cold world smiling with a knife in his hand. Kick drum heavy when the temperatures drop. We keep our balance on. Black ice on the block.
Black ice.
Truth under frost. One bad slip and the whole route lost. Loose loop breathing when the street lights pop. We move with wisdom on black ice on the block. Night came back with a blue lip grin. Apartment lights blinked while the cold crept in. Somebody played horns from a third floor room. Soft brass bleeding through the winter gloom. I carry groceries and a notebook too, thinking how the block makes philosophers true. Not from textbooks or a campus debate, but from frozen steps and a locked front gate. Every hazard hidden, every lesson paid, every scar a map that the years displayed. I do not fear the ice, I respect the design, the way it makes a reckless heart refine. So I slow my pace when the dark gets thick. Let the drum in my chest hit deliberate kicks. Survival is rhythm, not luck from the top. Ask anybody crossing black ice on the block.
Moon low fading, dawn starts to knock. Salt on the curb and a beat in the clock. If the road shines pretty, let your wisdom talk. Keep your soul upright on black ice on the block.
Yeah, dead end on Elm Street, moon caught in wire. Porch light blinking like a tired little fire. No through road, but the bass still creeps. Whole block awake while the quiet side sleeps. I grew up where the pavement forgot how to run. Elm Street stopped where the dark swallow sun. Rust on the fence, chalk marks on stone. Every house had a story it kept half known. Kids shot hoops at a rim with no net. Dreams bounce back like an unpaid debt. Old Sedan Park with the tires gone flat. Looked like time took a seat and never came back. Mrs. Green watched life through a curtain lace. Saw every small lie on every young face. She said, boy, dead ends only scared of blind. Turn around strong and protect your mind. So I wrote that down with a borrowed pen. Made a road from a corner that could not extend. If the map said stop, I refused defeat. Found a hidden rhythm on a dead end street. Dead end. Drums in the dark, Kick hits heavy where the lost dreams spark. No through sign, but the soul got heat. We make our own lane on Elm Street. Hands to the sky, streetlights flicker, but the hope will not die. Baseline breathing through the cracked concrete. We make our own lane on Elm Street. The beat swing crooked like a loose screen door. Snare came dusty from the basement floor. Uncle Ray had records in the milk crate stack. Said the past talks best when the needle talks back. He played old soul till the window shook, then told us read pain like a difficult book. I saw my cousin draw exits on a paper bag. Said one day he would leave with a suitcase tag. But leaving ain't simple when your roots hold tight. When the block knows your name and your mother needs light. So he fixed bikes, saved coins in a jar. Looked at planes passing like a daytime star. Everybody there had a plan on pause. Held up by bills, pride, fear, and laws. Still the porch steps served as a parliament seat, where we voted on life at the dead-end street. No shortcut home, no golden key. Just crack curb lessons and memory. When the world says stop, check your heartbeat. There is another road under Elm Street. By 9, the alley cats own the lane. Trash can shining from a soft spring rain. A little girl skipped with a radio sound. Static in the chorus feed off the ground. Her brother rap verses to a telephone pole, trying to put fresh paint on a weathered soul. Nobody laughed when his voice cracked twice. We knew courage often comes without ice. A siren bent blue over rooftops high, then faded like a warning nobody could buy. Fathers came home with their shoulders low, carrying whole factories and they walked back slow. Mothers made dinner from a miracle math, turned thin cupboards into one warpath. That was the science, that was the beat. Survival had flavor on a dead-end street. Drums in the dark, kick hits heavy where the lost dreams spark. No through sign, but the soul got heat. We make our own lane on Elm Street. Hands to the sky, streetlights flicker, but the hope will not die. Baseline breathing through the cracked concrete. We make our own lane on Elm Street. Years later I return with my voice more worn. Same bent mailbox, same roses with thorns. The light at the end had weeds chest high, like the earth kept secrets from the passerby. I heard young kids arguing over who could flow. Same brave noise from a long time ago. One had a rhyme about rent and rain. One had jokes hiding family pain. I stood in the shade and let the scene breathe. No need to preach what the night can teach. A dead end is not where ambition expires. It is where still hearts learn to build their fires. Some roads are visible, some get made by every hard step through a doubtful shade. So I bless that corner, bless the rough heart people, bless every soul from the dead end on Elm Street.
Moon caught low, while humming thin. No through road, but the song gets in. Dusty loop fading, truth on repeat. Still hear life at the dead end on Elm Street. Dead end on Elm Street. Dead end on Elm Street. Dead end on Elm Street.
Hey yo, yo, mud on the soul, rain on the brim. City lights blink when the avenue dims. Heavy boots talking where the cold wind cuts. Heavy step leaves proof in the dust. I laced up firm when the morning looked gray. Timberland footprints down a one-way day. Corner store coffee with the lid pressed tight. Steam in my face like a ghost from the night. The sidewalks shine with a yesterday storm. Puddles held towers in a broken up form. I walk past murals with the paint half peeled. Faces of dreamers that the block still feels. Old heads nodded from the barbershop glass like they knew every mile that my young feet passed. Mama said stand tall when the world leans cruel, so I carried that sentence like a lunchbox jewel. No soft road promise, no silver gate, just leather grit and a stubborn fate. If the ground tries to swallow what the heart constricts, press down harder, leave your marks in the dust. Timberland footprints deep in the rain. Boom bap heartbeat running through pain. Step by step when the whole block erupts, we leave our story in the dust. Timberland footprints, soul in the
steps and real life trust. The beat got wobble like a train on rust. Snare hit late, but it still felt just. Bassline crawl like a cat through smoke. Piano keys cracked every word I spoke. I saw a kid with a backpack bigger than hope, trying to climb school stairs on a slippery slope. Saw a father in boots with the heel worn thin, overtime stamped on the bones of his skin. Saw a woman sell scarves in the freezing air, rapping each one like a small warm prayer. Nobody famous, still the scene had weight. Ordinary legends by the bus stop gate. I learned from the pavement, learned from the stain, learned from the ones who kept walking through rain. Every footprint faded, but the lesson stayed tough. The road remembers who applied enough. Leather Creek streetlight hums, distant horns turning to drums. If the map gets torn and the night gets rough, follow the footprints pressed in the dust. Third verse dirty like the curb after snow. Salt on the blacktop, cold in the flow. I came from blocks where the rent talks loud, where bride stands quiet in a working class crowd. We did not flex much, we repaired what broke. Turned bad luck into neighborhood jokes. A cracked front step was a throne after dark. Every laugh had teeth, every dream had sparks. Some chased fast exits and forgot their lane. Some stayed and built ladders from leftover pain. I kept my compass in a beat up boot, pointed toward truth when the lies took root. There is honor in motion, not just arrival, in helping your people through cycles of survival. So when thunder rolls and the street gets tough, I keep my head high and my footsteps rough. Timberland footprints deep in the rain. Boom bap heartbeat running through pain. Step by step when the whole block erupts, we leave our story in the dust. Timberland footprints, soul on the street. Loose drum swing where the hard times meet. No fake shine, no diamond bluff, just heavy steps and real life trust. By dusk, the city had a bronze-like glow. Sneakers on wires and the traffic moved slow. The bakery closed, but the sweet smell stayed like memory rising from the debts we paid. I passed my old building, same buzzer tone, same cracked lobby where I learned backbone. A little kid stared at my boots, then grinned like he saw a path with a fork thin. I wanted to tell him, keep your steps your own. Do not trade your roots for a borrowed throne. But wisdom works better when the years do talk. So I gave him a nod and continued my walk. The record kept skipping, but the groove held firm. Every scar became a paragraph learned. From wet curb mornings to the night bus hush, I built my name out of footprints and dust. Mud on the soul, rain on the brim. City still breathing when the daylight dims. Heavy boots fading, but the echo stays up. Timberland footprints written in the dust.
Yeah. Yeah, Flatbush locked up, horns talking code. Rain on the windshield, dreams on the road. Meters still climbing, whole block in a rush. Welcome to the Gridlock on Flatbush. Bus lane crowded, yellow cab leaning. Street vendor steam got the whole curb dreaming. A kid in the backseat taps glass with a pen, making drum patterns from the world he is in. Corner light blinking like it cannot decide. Everybody got somewhere, nobody can glide. Brake lights stretch like a red bead chain. From the church front steps to the dollar store lane. I see mothers with groceries, workers with frowns, old heads in coats watching time break down. One man preaching by the fruit stand crate, saying patience is a power when the city runs late. I write that down on a coffee stained page, turn exhaust into smoke from a basement stage. The whole avenue stuck, but the mind stays plush. Thoughts move faster than Gridlock on Flatbush. Gridlock, gridlock, horns in the drum. Kick hits heavy where the time feet come. Slow lane living, but the soul will not hush. We make rhythm out of Gridlock on Flatbush. Gridlock, gridlock, bass in the rain. Old loop swinging like a subway train. No shiny fiction, just a real life push. We find freedom in the Gridlock on Flatbush. Flatbush. The beat rides crooked like a wheel with a secret. Snare comes late, but the whole block needs it. Pothole splash on a fresh pair of kicks. Corner boys laughing at the cruel little tricks. 7-lap rider cuts between two trucks. Backpack heavy with somebody else's lunch. Neon signs flicker over phone card deals. Every window shows 1,000 private reels. A brain mama tells her grandson, keep your mind clean, while the radio coughs up a dusty soul scene. He nods half listening, hoodie pulled low, but the words plant roots where the cold winds blow. That is how wisdom travels, not loud, not rushed through a stalled out bus in the Flatbush crush. If the world is a maze and the lanes all closed, the sharpest survive by the roots they compose. Hand on the wheel, eyes on the line. Clock says late, but the heart keeps time. Loose drums breathe where the sirens brush. Night writes poems in the gridlock on Flatbush. Saw suit in traffic with his tie undone, staring at the moon like he owed it to some. Saw a nurse in scrubs with the dawn on her face. 12 hours standing, still carrying grace. A drummer in a van tapped the dash with rings. Every tap sounded like unfinished things. He passed me a nod through the passenger pane. Two strangers linked by a rhythm in rain. The city does that, it will bruise and blend. Make enemies wait till they almost turn friends. A man selling incense, walk row by row. In the smoke where the car horns blow. Somebody shouted, somebody laughed back. Somebody prayed when the thunder cracked. Nothing was moving, yet the scene felt alive. Like the block found a post just to prove it survived. Gridlock, gridlock, horns in a drum. Kick hits heavy where the tired feet come. Slow lane living, but the soul will not hush. We make rhythm out of gridlock on Flatbush. Gridlock, gridlock, bass in the rain. Old loop swinging like a subway train. No shiny fiction, just a real life crush. We find freedom in the gridlock on Flatbush. By the bakery, sweet bread fogged the glass. A hungry little moment made the whole hour pass. The barber locked up, swept hair from the floor, then leaned on the gate like he wanted much more. Dreams do not vanish, they idle in lanes. They talk through mufflers and windshield stains. My notebook caught verses from the license plates. From the tired-eyed fathers fighting small cruel fates. I do not chase crowns, I chase proof in the street, where truth wears scuffs on his practical feet. Every block got scripture in a language of noise. Every delay got depth if you listen with poise. So I bless the slow crawl, bless the break like blush. Bless the hard-earned calm in the Flatbush rush. When the green light comes and the engines climb, I carry that traffic like a map in my rhyme. Flatbush loosens, dawn cuts through. Pavement still shining with a rain-washed blue. Loose loop faded, one last hush. I left my name in the gridlock on Flatbush. Left my name in the gridlock on Flatbush.